The biggest secret about probiotics is they clear up your skin. And that's something that people don't talk about, but I'm going to give you the details real quick. But first, please like, follow, and share. All right. Okay. First of all right. My first probiotic that I started taking long time ago, I was having acne around. Y'all, I'm talking when I say long time ago, I'm talking about maybe 15, 20 years. Okay. I had acne along my jawline. I was going to the dermatologist. Dermatologist had me on Retin-A. Okay. You putting that on. I had a very intense sort of, facial routine, cleansing, whatever, ointments, all stuff. Can't go out in the sun, put on your sunscreen, all the things, y'all, all the things. Okay. And so I start going to an esthetician, okay, at this spa. I was living in Northern Virginia at the time. And so I go to the spa, and the lady's sort of looking at my skin, and she says, I've heard that probiotics really help clear up acne, and I was like, really? You know what I mean? And again, y'all know my motto, a word to the wise is sufficient, right? So I leave that spa and I immediately start looking for what is some good probiotics or whatever. So I go over to the health food store. Y'all know my hangout. I go over to the health food store. I get me a probiotic, and I start taking it. And I notice maybe I'm just feeling like less bloated. Like I'm noticing different things are happening, but it's so subtle. But it's just like, but you're noticing like, okay, I'm doing a little bit more. I'm feeling a little bit less discomfort, that kind of thing. And so a month passes. I go back to my monthly facial appointment, and the lady is like, well, what did you do from last month to this month? Because your skin has cleared up so much, right? And again, it wasn't completely clear, but I didn't have new cysts. I didn't have new acne bumps, right? And the only thing that I had done different was the probiotic. So I have tried numerous probiotics over years. I mean, I've tried Phillips Colon Health. I have tried this one right here, which is a women's probiotic by Physicians Health. Now, this is really the last probiotic I've been using until this new one. Now, why did I get women's probiotic? I was using a women's probiotic because for women, you guys, not only do we have, our gut health, obviously we have our vaginal health. And again, you want to make sure that your, everything with your body and your lower half is always alkaline. You don't want your stuff too acidic. You don't want like any type of odoriferousness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so a women's probiotic is specially, engineered for a women's body. And so I've been taking this, and it's been really, it's been going pretty great. But the internet streets have been blowing this up so daggone much, right? This and the digestive enzymes. I was just diagnosed with acid reflux. So I said, you know what, y'all? Let me see if this is stronger or better for me personally than what this has been taking. So now I am within my first 30-day window of trying this. But again, if you are somebody who deals with bloating, if you're somebody who deals with constipation, if you deal in an office where you're around a lot of people who have germs and sneezing, I believe that one of the reasons why I don't get sick as much and I don't stay sick as long is because when you have probiotics in your system, it helps get things out of your system faster. My kids have been on probiotics since they were little kids. Like when I say little, I'm like 5, okay? And so, and neither one of them really get sick. They're like, boom, they like move stuff out of their system so fast or whatever. And so those are the things that I think people don't really talk about. Yeah, you see people hawking, probiotics, but they're not really telling you like what has been their personal benefit. And I know for me, my skin has been a personal benefit, my gut health, my vaginal health, all of those things, I don't get yeast infections. I don't get, different things that you can have going on in your body. I don't suffer from any of that stuff. And it's because when you get these types of things that's flushing the toxins out of your system, it's a wrap. it's a wrap on the toxins. All right. So I hope you guys like this anti-aging tip, and I will see you next time. Peace.